So picture this. I'm standing at my own wedding, tux on, music playing, people crying, and I'm just staring at the cake. Like, that's it? That's the cake? Everyone's waiting for me to cut it, and I'm standing there, sweating frosting anxiety, realizing this thing looks like it was built in Minecraft on easy mode. And then I did the unthinkable. I ghosted my own wedding. Yeah, just poof, gone. Like Batman if Batman ran away because dessert disappointed him. All right, let's rewind. Because no one just accidentally ghosts their wedding. Unless that someone is me. See, I had one dream. A perfect, classy, romantic backyard wedding. And by classy, I mean cheap enough to make my bank account stop crying. My fiance wanted a planner. I said, "Babe, I am the planner." Yeah, you can already smell the chaos, right? So I go full Pinterest mode. I'm scrolling at 3 a.m., saving pictures of fairy lights and rustic barns like I own a farm. Never mind that my cousin's backyard has exactly 3 trees and 1 angry rooster that screams like it pays rent. I made a to-do list. Problem is, it was one of those lists that start organized and end with question mark, figure out everything else. But I was confident, like irrationally confident. The kind of confidence you get after watching one YouTube video titled DIY Wedding for Under $200. I found this artisan baker. Her profile said, affordable, fast, reliable. And when you read affordable, fast, reliable in the same sentence, that's your cue to run. But no, not me. I was like, perfect. That's my holy trinity. So I order this 3-tiered dream cake. She sends a photo. It looks like heaven. And I'm thinking, I'm a genius. I'm about to marry and save money. Spoiler, those two things rarely mix well. Fast forward to the big day. Morning of the wedding. I wake up to the sound of thunder. Not like, romantic drizzle. I mean Zeus having an argument with the clouds. The forecast literally said clear skies. Yeah, maybe on another planet. So I'm running around the backyard with garbage bags, trying to cover everything like I'm protecting ancient treasure. The rooster's attacking the decorations like it's defending its homeland. My hair's already frizzing. My fiance texts me, "Everything okay?" And I respond, "Yep, everything's amazing!" Meanwhile, a chair just flew past my head like it's auditioning for Fast and Furious wedding drift. Then the cake arrives, and I wish I could say it was beautiful. It looked like someone tried to sculpt the cloud and gave up halfway. I touch it, the frosting jiggles, like not soft and creamy jiggly, suspiciously alive jiggly. The delivery guy goes, "Don't tilt it, it's delicate." Bro, delicate? It looked like if I breathed too hard, it would emotionally collapse. I'm panicking. My cousin says, "Just put it under the tent." Yeah, good idea. Except the tent is basically a glorified bedsheet. So of course it starts dripping rain inside the tent. The cake's sweating, I'm sweating, everyone's sweating. It's like a sauna, but for bad decisions. And then, it gets worse. The Bluetooth speaker dies, right in the middle of 1,000 years. All you can hear is rain, wind, and my soul leaving my body. I'm like, okay, don't panic. I plug in the charger. But the only outlet in the entire yard being used by the cake's little light-up stand. So I unplug it, and the stand collapses like a toddler in a candy store. Boom! Cake meets ground. Guests gasp, someone yells, 5-second rule, and I'm standing there holding a fork like maybe I can fix this emotionally. I try to pick up the top layer. Big mistake. It slides right off my hands and splat. Now it looks like the world's saddest pancake. My aunt walks by and whispers, "Maybe it's modern art." Yeah, sure, Aunt Linda, and I'm Picasso of pain. Then my uncle slips on frosting. Full cartoon banana peel fall. Arms flailing, slow motion disaster. He's fine, physically. Emotionally, he'll need therapy. pastor steps up, trying to keep it serious. He opens his Bible, which is now wet, and goes, "We gather here," and immediately sneezes into the mic, loud, like a thunderclap. Guests start laughing, half the kids are crying, and one guy's still trying to reconnect the Bluetooth like it's a hostage situation. Meanwhile, my brain's buffering. Like, do I commit to this chaos, or do I fake my own disappearance? And right then, my phone buzzes. Funny. The pastor steps up, trying to keep it serious. He opens his Bible, which is now wet, and goes, "We gather here," and immediately sneezes into the mic, loud, like a thunderclap. Guests start laughing, half the kids are crying, and one guy's still trying to reconnect the Bluetooth like it's a hostage situation. Meanwhile, my brain's buffering. Like, do I commit to this chaos or do I fake my own disappearance? And right then, my phone buzzes. It's a text from the baker. She says, "Hey, sorry, my oven broke halfway, so the cake's kind of raw inside. Maybe don't serve it, LOL. LOL? Lady, my cake is a salmonella grenade, and you're texting LOL. At that moment, I knew I was done. Emotionally, spiritually, dessertually done. So I do what any mature adult would do. I lie. I say, be right back. Need to check on the photographer. And I just walk out. Except walk isn't the right word. It was a full sprint. Tux flapping in mud, my cousin yelling, "Where are you going?" I'm like, to find inner peace.
I end up hiding behind a tree. It's raining, I'm drenched, holding half a French fry I found in my pocket like it's emotional support food. I can still hear people calling my name. Someone goes, "Did Barry just leave?" And I whisper to myself, "Yes, Barry did just leave." I'm sitting there thinking, how did my life get here? I went from future husband to muddy guy eating fries in nature. Then my phone buzzes again. It's my cousin, live streaming the wedding. And guess who's visible in the background? Yep, me, just crouched in the bushes like a feral raccoon in a tuxedo. The comments section is vicious. Bros buffering IRL. Cake too mid, man dipped. Groom rage quits his own wedding. It goes viral within an hour. People start tagging me. "Barry, is this you?" "Yeah, internet, that's me, the man who ran from dessert disappointment." Then my fiancé finds me. She's walking toward me like an angel in muddy heels. She's soaked, holding her bouquet like a weapon of emotional damage. And she says, "Barry, did you leave because of the cake?"
And I'm like, okay, first of all, yes. Second of all, absolutely yes. But instead of yelling, she laughs. She just laughs and says, "You could have told me you were overwhelmed." And I'm like, overwhelmed? Babe, I was spiritually deep fried. We go back. Everyone claps when we return like we just survived a natural disaster, which honestly we did. We scrap the ceremony, eat pizza instead, and dance under the rain. It's chaotic, messy, but somehow perfect. The next day, I wake up and the internet's obsessed with the clip. Headlines everywhere. Man ghosts his wedding over cake controversy. Hero or fool, groom leaves after dessert betrayal. Even my mom's friends are texting me like, "I saw you on Facebook. Are you okay?" No, Carol, I'm not okay. My dignity's still somewhere in that mud puddle. A week later, we redo the ceremony. Indoors. No rain, no Bluetooth, no rooster. Just simple, quiet, and peaceful. And the best part? My fiancée bakes the new cake herself. It's perfectly frosted, not raw, no explosions. It's honestly delicious. And I'm standing there thinking, this is what it was supposed to be. And just as I take a bite, she looks at me and says, "So, still want to ghost this one?" I'm like, only if there's leftover fries. So yeah, That's the story of how I ghosted my own wedding because the cake was mid. The moral? Never trust the discount baker who uses Comic Sans on her menu. And if you think you can plan a whole wedding using TikTok hacks, congratulations, you're me, and you're doomed. Also, if your wedding goes viral, just remember at least people know your name, even if it's for being the guy who chose fries forever. Honestly though, I wouldn't change it. Because now, every time we eat cake, my wife looks at me and goes, "You sure it's cooked this time?" And I just nod and say, "Spiritually, I'm still in those bushes."